Thank you for joining us on the newsroom. These are stories monitored at the moment. The heads of the election observation missions of the Commission of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and the Africa Union have called on Nigeria's political parties and their candidates to settle electoral disputes through peaceful means and dialogue in accordance with the Constitution. In a joint statement issued on Wednesday, the coalition raised concerns of increasing tensions in the country following the February 25 general elections. Earlier, the Joint Election Observation Mission, led by former President of Malawi, Joyce Banda, said that logistical challenges and multiple incidents of political violence overshadowed the electoral process and impeded a substantial number of voters from participating. Governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, says President-elect Bola Tinubu has set up a committee made up of elders of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) to meet with presidential candidates of other parties for reconciliation. Akeredolu, who spoke on Wednesday in Abuja during the presentation of the Certificate of Return to Tinubu and Kashim Shettima, added that the election was free and fair and reflects the wishes of the electorate. In a statement signed by his Chief Press Secretary Richard Olatunde, Akeredolu said that the reconciliation move is the first step towards healing and an appeal for joint effort will be made. Former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose has announced his resignation from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and also quit partisan politics. Fayose, who announced his resignation on Wednesday while appearing as a guest on a televised show, revealed that the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar had rejected the offer of one term in office to get the G5 governor's support. Speaking further, Fayose accused the national chairman of the party, Iyorchia Ayu, of the failure of the party at the poll. South Africa's Department of Health has said it is not planning to buy the COVID-19 bivalent vaccine boosters specifically tailored to target Omicron variants soon. Instead, citizens will continue to be offered the Pfizer-BioNTech and Johnson & Johnson booster doses. The bivalent boosters include a component of the original COVID-19 strain to provide broad protection and a component of the Omicron variant to target subvariants. In business, oil marketers under the aegis of the Petroleum Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria have deployed a task force to check and sanction filling stations selling premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, at exorbitant prices. According to reports, the decision was taken following reports that some filling stations were dispensing petrol above 300 naira per litre, far higher than the price approved by the federal government. The report also showed that this was despite the insistence of the federal government that there was no approval for an increase in the pump price, coupled with the government's demand that PMS should not be dispensed above the approved rate. In Israel, the army has lifted a 3-day blockade on the Palestinian city of Jericho in the eastern occupied West Bank after killing a man it claims was responsible for a shooting attack that killed an American Israeli earlier this week. Israeli forces shot 22-year-old Palestinian man Mahmoud Jamal Hassan Hamdan during a raid at the Akabet Jabbar refugee camp in Jericho on Wednesday. The Palestinian shooting attack also took place on Monday, killing Elan Ganelis, a 26-year-old American Israeli and former Israeli army soldier, on a highway near occupied Jericho. In sports, Manchester United has registered a comeback from behind with a 3-1 win over West Ham United on Wednesday at Old Trafford, clinching a place in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Manager Erik ten Hag said he was pleased with the character shown by his side over the win just after the draining Wembley experience on Sunday when Manchester United lifted the Carabao Cup after beating Newcastle United 2-0. This is the second year in a row Tottenham will be booted out by the championship opposition. That's all on the newsroom at this time, and thanks for watching.